Hello there, Virgo. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast. This forecast is for the week starting with Valentine's Day and ending on the 20th of February. I keep on hoping that we find some sweet cards for some of these signs on Valentine's Day. So far, not so much. So let's see what happens for you guys, Virgo. Let's see if something sweet comes up for you. Leo got one that was pretty good. Everybody else, it was, more neutral-ish than anything else. Let's see what we have. Virgo. Okay, well, that's interesting. I would not say that you're hitting the sweet tone on Valentine's Day with this card. Luckily, the cards don't talk about the whole day. They just talk about something happening at some point during the day. I think Spirit is just laughing at me, knowing what I want to see and bringing up other stuff instead. That's what I think. Okay, so Virgos, what do you have actually on Valentine's Day? You have the Devil card. Ugh. Okay, so this just means that you're facing some kind of fear or some kind of obsession. Ah, 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 ah. All right, so when you have something like the Devil card come up, this just means that when we see this ahead of time, we need to make some kind of plans about how we can avoid being controlled by our fear or our obsession on Valentine's Day. And so, a great time to make plans about how you can get around this and not let fear or obsession pull your strings like you're a little puppet. Okay. So, if you have something that, you're fearful about or obsessed about, you want to kind of look at what are the triggers for that and start working, doing some self work ahead of time on those triggers so that this is not controlling you on Valentine's Day. Make this card a liar, please. That's what I would like to see happen there. Now, let's look at Sunday. Sunday is actually a really nice card, and this is the Fool. This talks about a whole new beginning. This is a beginning. That's a leap of faith. You may not know exactly where it's going to take you, but you just know that you know that you know that you know that this is what you need to be starting right now. So this can be anything from starting a new relationship to starting a new art project to starting a new hobby to who knows, starting a new system or routine for your life, but some kind of leap of faith going on here with the Fool card. And then on Monday, we have the Knight of Cups coming up in reverse. This is telling me there's something going on Monday that has you feeling a little bit pessimistic about either a particular relationship in your life or relationships in general or just people in general. This is my pessimistic card. This is the card for somebody that, maybe they've got a, what do you call that? A bumper sticker on their car that says, the more I know people, the more I love my dog type of thing. This is that kind of attitude today. Not very thrilled with people, or maybe just with one particular person that we're in a relationship with, not expecting really great things there when that card shows up, okay? So, some degree of that from one person to everybody, or something in the middle. Now, let's look at Tuesday. Okay, Virgos, if you've been looking for a job, then Tuesday you've got it. We've got the Hierophant showing up. The Hierophant talks about some kind of contract or commitment, and this is more of a long term thing. So it can be actually taking a job, going into business, buying something, and having like the mortgage or the car loan, some kind of contract or commitment around this. This could even be signing a lease as well. So, contract or commitment happening on Tuesday. Excuse me, on Wednesday, we have the Nine of Cups coming up in reverse. On Wednesday, you're feeling a little bit dissatisfied. You're feeling like you have more to offer the world than you know how to actually get out there so people know that they could actually use your services. And so this is a kind of restlessness. Sometimes this is like where you're working somewhere, but you've taken some classes and you really could do this other higher ranking job, but so far you haven't got that promotion. This is, kind of chomping on the bit to be able to show off your new skills and abilities, or more skills and abilities than what you're able to show off right now. Okay, so this is that kind of restlessness whenever it comes to being in a position to actually offer the world more of what you have to give them. Now, let's look at Thursday. Page of Cups coming up in reverse. This just means that on Thursday you're letting somebody know how important they are to you, how much you love them, or how much they mean to you. Now that's a sweet one. That's one that it could have come up on Valentine's Day, right? But no. All right. Ace of Swords is coming up for you on Friday. Ace of Swords is my card that talks about a good idea. And this is all it is really when it's the ace. It's just an idea. There's not really any action on it. You might take the first half a baby step today, but this is kind of an idea that just hits you. This is not even really doing due diligence and researching around this idea or making any plans yet. It's just that this idea is here rolling around in your head, making you start to think about things. Okay? So, and it's a good idea. When it comes up in reverse, it's a good idea. I mean, when it comes in right side up, it's a good idea. When it comes up in reverse, that's Spirit saying, that's a bad idea. Drop it. This is a good idea coming up for you on Friday, though. Okay, so that is what we have for you today, Virgos, for the week, I should say. If you guys want to learn how to tap into your own abilities a little bit better, I do offer private mentoring sessions for that. And of course, if you want a reading where I'm looking at only your um, energy and not the energy of all the other Virgos, my website at Mr.info will tell you how to get that going on too. And then, of course, every once in a while I teach tarot or I teach Reiki or I do other get togethers many times online. You do want to sign up for my email so that you can find out about those as they come up. And you can get my written weekly predictions for my email subscribers. Thank you guys very much for being here. Everybody have a fantastic day and week. Peace out.